Hello chums and a very good morning, good afternoon, welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. It's Thursday already. I keep thinking it's Friday, but it's definitely Thursday and we're very excited because we love a Thursday, don't we, here in Crafty Land, because Thursday 99% of the time means cartload, and we do have cartload for you tonight live at 5, and it's going to be a fantastic show, some great deals, everything live on the website for you right now, so you can check that out even before we get to that in 5 hours time. That's to come and to look forward to. Right now we have a brand new launch for you, which already you guys are going absolutely crazy for. And I know the reasons why, because it's a beautiful collection. It's all florals, which are our kind of like crafty bread and butter, really, aren't they? Butterflies and florals. And also, if you shop for this on HSN, you might be looking going, there's a few more there than I saw on HSN. 9 more flowers than you saw, plus a paper pad, which was only available as an upsell. So, plenty of reasons to shop. It's a gorgeous collection. I'm looking forward to giving you all the details in just a second. But I'm excited about the cartload. I'm excited about this show. But I'm more excited about the fact, about the person who is the other side of the studio. She is back in town. I have not seen this lady since 1984. No, I've not seen this lady since May the 24th. How does that even happen with our small little close-knit team here at Crafters TV? How can two people who are in and out, day in, day out, not see each other for 4 months? She's back, it's TV wifey, looking as radiant and gorgeous as ever, your friend and mine. It's the Barnsley bombshell,
Yay!
Debbie Robinson!
Oh, thank you very much. What a lovely welcome back.
I'm so happy to see you.
It's lovely to see you, and it's lovely to be working with you again, Ben, as well, because it has been a long time.
Too long.
And what a way to come back as well on a beautiful launch. I'm really looking forward to this one, because I'm a girl who loves, I've often said this, flowers and butterflies are right up there in my, what I use the most when I'm crafting. And this is a gorgeous collection of flowers. So yes, it's exciting. Well, it's fabulous to be back. It's exciting to be back working with you, because it has been far too long, Mr. TV Hubster. So I'm really looking forward to it. And on top of that, we've got a cartload later, which I've told you, I absolutely love what we've got on the cartload, because it's all about me.
It is.
It's all about me. It's the return of Debbie, you see, so we've got to have a little bit of a Debbie special. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. In fact, I'm looking forward to so much, Ben. I'm going to show you some things that you can make with
She's
it
taken over.
away.
She's back in 2 minutes.
I am indeed, because look at these gorgeous florals. These florals are what you're going to be able to layer up and create beautiful things like this. I've chosen Rebecca's because I fell in love with that card, because she's used, you may recognise the shaker card die set, and used it to create that lovely vase with those florals. You'll recognise some of these beautiful flowers as well. So many different ways that you're going to be able to use them in your card making. A very symbolic one for us here in the UK, because it's the way that we're going, it's approaching November will be before we know it.
Well, it will in the blink of an eye.
The poppies, the background's beautiful. A stunning one there from our lovely Bianca. I absolutely adore that. You've got daisies. That's the echinacea, by the way. You've got daisies in here. You've got now let me see if I can remember this one. It's the peony. Is it the peony?
Looks like a peony.
It is, isn't it? It's the peony, yeah. The peony one. I love this card as well. Another Rebecca card. You can see why she won Card Maker of the Year. Fox, I absolutely adore. A bunch of roses as well from our gorgeous Julia. Stunning, stunning florals. I think you're going to really enjoy these. And they're not like the little floral either, Ben. They're like a focal point. So you can use these to just basically be the focal point of any of your cards, your gift boxes, whatever it is that you want to make, some home decor pieces. Use some of the different flowers together as well to make a bunch. You're going to just absolutely love them. Honestly, I'm really excited. It's so nice to be back, and it's so nice to be back. Can I just say as well, I should have been back Tuesday.
Yes.
Big thank you to my gorgeous Lily for
We
stepping
did mention,
in.
Yes. You've not been feeling so great.
No, bit of a back problem, but a bit more manageable today, which is why I am back, and I can't wait to get started.
I'm super excited. I'm glad as well because the word on the street was, you know, if you hadn't managed to get yourself back in, I would have been doing the shows on my own. And after you watched me on my own on Tuesday night, whew, well, that would have been disastrous. We probably would have gone off air, if I'm being honest. So you've saved the channel, Debbie.
I didn't realise you'd crafted on your own on Tuesday.
I did an hour on my own on Tuesday and I did 2 demos. I'm becoming quite the all-rounder nowadays. No one-trick pony here, you know.
No, exactly.
Oh, yes, and even this week, was this week or last week? Last week, I've been spending time picking shows out of the library. So now I produce, vision mix, craft, present, Prodco. I'm taking over the world.
Taking over CTV.
Yeah. Few quick hellos and then I'll take you around everything that you need to know as far as this is concerned, because I know we'll get the question of what can I get if I've already shopped on HSM. But we've got Radical Rachel on the socials. Lois is in Ohio. Hello, Pat, who's in saying good morning. And Laurie Barnett, who's just cranking her eyes open. Never heard that expression before. Sandy Morrick joins us from Smock PA. Marcella joins us saying good morning. And Alicia Gordon, there's a name I feel like I've not said in ages. Good morning and greetings from Arkan. Have not been in a while. It's good to see everyone. I'll be listening whilst driving to work. Well, it's lovely to have you back. Sid's in, saying I'm looking forward to this launch because I love working with flowers. Christine Mahoney and Sarah Thompson, and Sandy says I love cartload and flowers, so I may be in trouble today. Lois Gathis says hi, or yay, Debbie's in the house. I've missed you, Debbie, says Lois. And Chazelle says, hey Ben, Debbie and the team, lovely to be back, as not been too well, but I'm ready to part with my pennies again, especially on the flowers. Well, Shaz, we're glad you're feeling better, and yes, get ready to part with those pennies. If it's not payday today, it's payday tomorrow, isn't it? So you'll soon recoup your money. Sarah Thompson says, welcome back, Debbie. That is a beautiful dress that you're wearing. I feel like it's in keeping with what we're doing today, quite floral.
Quite florally. Yeah. I love a floral. I love a flower, love a floral. Thank you very much for that. That's a lovely compliment.
Let's show you then what you're going to be getting. I know a lot of people have already shopped. So your Showstopper bundle is everything. It's a 12-piece collection, which is absolutely flying out of the door already. The Showstopper is everything, and you're basically going to save about £20, $20 rather than putting the items into your basket individually. So it's a cheaper way to shop. You also get access to a bonus buy of assorted linen card. But the reason you're going to shop is because you love all of these flowers. It's double points as well on everything up until the 1st of September. So that is worth considering. You're making a big saving off the launch day, but you're still going to get all of those points and more. Now, this is the full collection. What I will say to you is if you've already shopped on HSN, you will have the Hyde Ranger, you will have the Rose, and you will have the Poppy. You will not have 9 of the flowers that are in this bundle, and possibly not the paper pad, because that was sold as a separate item. So you've got options here. You could go for this bundle again and then have duplicates on the 3 that you've got, or alternatively, you can shop individually. We're doing a 3 for £25 or 3 for $33, but you work out the maths for yourself. If you decide to go for the Showstopper, I think you're only actually paying about an extra £5 or $5 to get it all. So it might actually work out more expensive to do the 3 for if you want them all. And if you do end up with the duplicates, you can then gift them. It's entirely up to you, but those are the options. Here are the flowers in your set then. So, Delightful Daisy, and you can see with each one you get multiple dies to be able to build these up to create the most stunning flowers. And what's so lovely, as Debbie has mentioned, you know, you can mix and match these around, create beautiful bouquets, loads of detail in the dies as well, so you can really get the detail in the petals and the detail in the foliage as well. So the daisy. Next up is the one Craig can never say, the Yorkshire flower, as I like to call it. Echinacea. Echinacea, isn't it? That's what I always want to say. Or as Craig calls it, the cornflower. But again, all of those different elements to be able to build that up into that beautiful flower. Next up, I mean, all of your favourites in here is that beautiful, lovely lily. We'll have to have a chat on the socials in a minute and find out what everybody's favourite flower is. Next, beautiful foxglove. Not one that you see that often in floral bundles, so it's nice that we've popped that one in there. Certainly a favourite in your sort of English country garden. Love a foxglove. Next up, this is your beautiful peony. Then you are going to be getting this one here, which is the Radiant Rose. Got all the different elements you've got there to build up the most lifelike and gorgeous floral. Then my current favourite, because I'm growing these now in my garden, sunflower. Thanks to Carol who sent me the seeds. I can't believe I managed to actually grow them, and now they are planted in my bed at the back of the garden. My sunflowers went a bit floppy, but I've bought some sticks now from the store next door, and they are now standing up proud, and I'm waiting for them to grow about 30 foot tall. Then you've got this beautiful, charming cosmos. Also in here, you have got another favourite, which I know lots of you have loved, is the Blooming Hydrangea. Again, you think of the collections that you've got where you can tie in, papers, or you can tie in other colours of cardstock that you'll have picked up from those collections. This, as Debbie was saying, I think is one you're going to be using a lot coming into that sort of remembrance season, the Pretty Poppy. That is your beautiful, sweet Helleborus Christmas rose as well. Isn't that what it's called, I think? I might be lying. And then last but by no means least is your beautiful alluring anemone. Alluring anemone. It is hard to say. I don't know why I said it twice. You're also going to get alongside that all of your linen cardstock. And what's quite handy, you get it in a 5x7 pad. So perfect size really that you need to be cutting out with your dies. Perfect size as well if you want to be using this through things like your MIDI, because you know me, love using my manual machine. So all of those papers are going to fit through absolutely perfectly. And of course, all of the colours pertaining to all of the beautiful flowers that you've got within your collection as far as the dies are concerned. 30 sheets in all of those colours. That's your bundle. £64 or $88 is the price on that if you're platinum. If you're new today as well, sign up to Club Inspire and get that price. And you will get your double points too. Worth bearing in mind, as I said, if you just want to go for individuals, you can. 3 for £25 or 3 for $33. But if you're getting all 9 that you haven't got, you may as well go for the showstopper, have the 3 duplicates and get your cardstock as well. You can always give those duplicates away if you don't want to work twice as quickly. This, very quickly, because I feel like I've been talking for ages, is your bonus buy. So you buy the showstopper, then you put your assorted linen card bonus buy bundle into your basket and you'll get it for half price. So that will become £20 or $30. Then if you're a platinum member, that is £16 or $24. You will get the linen cardstock from your Myths and Legends collection. That is 24 sheets of all those beautiful colours. You'll also get the linen cardstock from the Mediterranean Dreams collection. Also in there, the beautiful colours from the Nature's Garden Wildflower collection, 24 sheets, 28 sheets. And lastly, totally tropical, your Flaming Flamingos linen cardstock, 24 sheets there. There are also, yes, 45 paper pads on the website with a 60% saving that we have just launched today. So if you feel that you need more cardstock and paper to go with these beautiful dies, then you know what to do. Go swift on the showstopper though, because we are very, very busy. Right, a few quick final hellos, then I will shut up. Crystal says, flowers work for all occasions and these are large enough to use on memory pages. Versatile, love the variety and a must-have. And Sandy says, my cone flowers did great this year, but I love poppies, daisies, roses and all of them. If you have to pick one flower, what is your favourite? Let me know in the comments, please, and we will crown a favourite flower at the end of the show. Right, what is your favourite flower and what are we doing?
So I've always said I love a rose.
Right.
I love roses. They're my favourite flower. I just absolutely adore. There's something about a rose. Yeah. And I've got a couple of rose bushes in my garden.
Classic.
So, classic, yeah, very classic. A bit like myself.
Well, exactly. Classy.
Classy or classic, yes. Whichever way. But honestly, that's one of my favourite flowers. But I'll be totally honest, when it came to this collection, it's very difficult to choose a favourite because they're all beautiful. What I will show you is that layering technique that you can do, and this is where your own creativity comes into its own, because you can layer up as many times as you want. If you want to create different flowers and have a lovely bouquet of different ones, absolutely amazing. But I'm going to start with the daisy. I'm going to keep it nice and simple. Yeah. I am going to use the linen cardstock. I absolutely love this pad. This is something I'm definitely going to be getting more of than the one, and I thought that bonus buy was incredible. Yeah. Value for money, because these are going to look gorgeous cut out in linen cardstock. I will tell you though, you can cut this out into all sorts of different things like your foam, your tissue papers, because I saw one that Debbie did with the daisies with tissue paper, because this should have been launched And Debbie was supposed to be doing the launch,
but
because of how things happen and we're having to change things around again, but I know she'll be dying to show you, so she'll give you her take on that. I didn't have any tissue paper. I searched high and low, well, as far as my back could allow. Searched high and low.
Not very high.
Not very high, not very low, and not very deep either. But I couldn't find any tissue paper in the house. So I have stuck to some linen card, but I'll show you some different things that you can do with it as well. So Delightful Daisy, that's how it comes in the packet. This is what it looks like when it's out of the packet, and you have, and this is the same for all of the florals, which you'll see as we come along in the demos, where you have what we call the base part. So that's the bit that you cut out first. You'll also notice that these, so you've got your outside cutting edge, but on each of the petals, including the, I can never remember the middle name.
The stamen.
Is that what it's called? Technical term.
Stamens in the middle.
The middle. They've all got embossed features. So rubber mat is honestly going to be your best friend with this collection. Although we do know the power of a Gemini, and we do know that, you know, as you'll see when we take it out, that you can get away with it. Right, so every one of them has got a layering. So you can see that the next size, then the what I call the smallest one, that's how you layer them up and on top of each other. And then you've got the stamen, the leaf parts, and then the stem as well. Now, coming to this, because it's a daisy, I am going to use a classic daisy with white. So
handy size as well, this, isn't it? Rather than going stupidly big.
Absolutely perfect size, yeah. I'm really pleased we've done a little bit bigger, because you're going to, as you can see, you're going to get at least 2 daisies out of there when you've layered those up. Now, bit of low tack tape, let's hold that down into place, and we'll get our Gemini out. Now, I've tested all of the florals. They all go through the mini.
Not the mini?
Yes, they go through the mini.
Nice.
So if you've got a mini, you're going to be absolutely fine. The only thing that you're not going to be able to do is the, what's it called? Did I say? The embossing part of it. You can try and shim that up, but I would just run it through your Gemini mini to start with and see. So we'll pop those through the Gemini, and then I'll show you the embossing side of it with the, it's not purple anymore, Debbie, wash your mouth out, it's up. It's pink. Raspberry coloured. Raspberry coloured. So we'll turn that over. Now, you'll see that mine have cut through perfectly, but to do this bit, I just need to remove the magnetic shim and then pop the rubber embossing mat onto the top and then run that through again. So the only difference there is I've substituted the magnetic for the rubber embossing mat, and that means that you'll get that extra little bit of embossed detail within that floral. So let's just take those out. Let's just move that to one side. And then you've got your first part of your floral part cut out. So let's take, come on Debbie. Don't rip it off. See, nothing changes. Towards you, Debbie. Towards you, Debbie. Towards you.
There we go.
Subtle as a sledgehammer. I know, I know. Now then, poker tool. Oh, I haven't got my poker tool out. What's going off here? Let's get the poker tool out. So we've got 1. We've got 2. And we've got the 3. Now, on the white, it is difficult on the camera to see, but I can see in the naked eye the embossed detail. Can you see that? Yeah, should we do it that way?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Can you see it on the petals?
Yeah.
Put a shadow over it, he says. There you go.
Yeah.
Now you can see it, and that's that difference to running it through with the rubber embossing mat. So I'm just going to top that there. Now let me grab a pen, because I do love giving a little bit of shade to the flowers. So I'm going to use, and I'm using a brush pen, but if you've got a tri-blend, it's absolutely fine. And I've gone with the ice grey blend, and I'm just going to put a few little strokes.
Daisies do have a little bit of pink on them sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just wanting to give it a little bit of a definition rather than it just being a flat white. So let's just pop that on all of those petals.
It's nice again, isn't it, that you've got white cardstock, so if you do decide that you want to create a different coloured flower, you can obviously add your own inks, add your own colours to it as well. So
absolutely.
Choices galore. Just whilst you're adding there, we can say hi to Ness, who says, my favourite flower is the lily, was my mum's favourite as well. Julie Palmer's Hydrangea. Diane Hatch, the Daisy. Lynn Morton says roses are my favourite. My absolute favourite flower, says Crystal Hodges, is the peony. Calla Lily, a close second. Ooh. Hello from Florida, says Carolyn. I love the daisy. And Wendy Graham says, hi everyone, it's nice to see you back, Debbie. I love this collection. It had to go into my shopping bag along with a bonus buy. It's hard to have a favourite in this collection as I love them all.
It's very difficult because they're all beautiful flowers. Strong flowers as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And flowers for all occasions. Yeah, so you'll see I've just brought my ball tool out. I just like to give it a little bit of a shape. That's just my personal choice because they have got that, they're lending themselves to that 3D feel because of the layering.
Yeah.
So when you layer them on top of each other, if you want to keep them flat, absolutely, the choice is yours. That's the thing. Once you've got these home, you'll find a way that works for you. I'm going to personally use my favourite glue. And our lovely Tracy as a bit of chunky glue. She's already popped some into the syringe for me. You could use foam pads though as well, so you could pop foam pads on. So what we're just going to do is I'm just going to pop a nice big splodge of glue in that centre and then just start to layer up. Now, when you look at the flower, I'm trying to get like in between, or you can like just literally layer it on top. So there's no right or wrong way with these. They're going to look incredible no matter which way you do them. So let's just pop that. And that's why I did put a little bit of grey on the underneath as well. And then again, just on the top and layer. Let's get that there.
I think in this instance, the chunky glue's probably the best to use, isn't it? Because if you're using foam pads, you stick, you're stuck. Yeah, absolutely. Personally for myself. Now, I'm just going to pop in my Gemini now. And again, if you don't want to use your Gemini plates, get your mini out. Yeah. Or your MIDI. Where's the, oh, there they are, put them back on there. And let's just bring in the last to build the flower together. Yeah. Did you say you can cut other materials with these? Yes. So you like your foam? I've tried it with foam. Foam works, nice. Yeah. And tissue, you said? Tissue, and I saw that because Debbie did it here while we were working together. The last time I was up here, Debs was prepping for, so I'm just trying to find some scissors. Ben, just bear with me. And she cut it into tissue and it looked, the daisy looked beautiful in tissue because she layered it quite heavily, so it looked absolutely stunning. And I'm pretty sure if Debs or Craig gets an opportunity or Lily gets an opportunity to show you their takes on this, I don't know who's got the craft along with it. We can have a look. But I'm sure that they'll show you their take on these fabulous florals. So, oh, couldn't even pick me mat up then. Oh dear. And I've had my nails on short this time. Thought, be able to craft with shorter nails. I was going to mention your nails a minute ago when we did the close-up of the emboss. I didn't know whether they were new nails or not, but they look very nice. Well, I had about 2 weeks off. I gave my breather. Every year, you give your nails a breather? I do, I give my nails a breather. But I tell you, taking that, because I told you I take collagen powder, it's really helped my nails. My nails were strong, super strong. I've never had strong nails. Really? Yeah, so I was tempted to keep them off for a little bit longer, actually. But then I gave in because I do love my nails. Now then, look at this. This is when it all starts to come together. So let's just take and put all those back on there. Where you've got your stem, you've got your stamen, and then your petals, sorry, not your petals, your leaves. Yeah. You could cut multiples if you want to. There is, if you're going for the whole collection, you'll find that there are lots of different leaves in each one of the packs. There's nothing duplicated. Some of the stems might be, but the leaves themselves, so if you want to add something that little bit fuller, you absolutely can, and you'll see that as we come along. So again, what I'm just going to do, I said I'm going to keep it nice and simple for the first one. I'm going to pop a little bit of the chunky glue. The craft along is with the fish. Oh, she's gonna absolutely love it. 24th of Sept. Oh, bless her, because I know she'll have been gutted about not getting the launch of these because she's really excited about this one. But yeah, that's lovely that she's got that. That's fabulous. Right, so all she's going to do then is stick onto the back. Now, because I need that to dry a little bit. You can add a little bit of tape onto the back or a bit of glue just to seal that down. Or you can do what I did, because these are all dry now. Cool. I've got a couple.
I say a couple, I never know when to stop. I've already stuck my leaves on, ready to go onto there. And I've also got myself, let's just move those to one side for a second. I've gone with a little bit of I'm quite into these circular cards at the minute.
Oh yeah.
I go through fads. I literally go through fads. So I've just used some large nesting dies that I've had to cut out to create a card, and just to give it an anchor, I've just squared off the bottom of the back. And then I've also, because I wanted it to be a full effect card, I've used my nesting dies to create an inside as well, and somewhere to write or stamp. I mean, you've got, think of all your greetings that you've got, all your stamp greetings that you've got, that are going to work beautifully with this collection.
And that's the Daisy's paper, is it?
Yes, I thought you might recognise it.
I was going to say, it's all like paired perfectly, isn't it? Like you planned it, Debbie.
Absolutely. I've still got some, surprisingly enough, I've still got some Daisy paper left, so I thought, this is just going to work beautifully with it.
Do you know what would be serendipity if that was one of the paper pads that we had 60% off today on the website? Is it not in stock? I was just saying that would be the perfect way to wrap this up, wouldn't it?
I have heard that there was a huge, massive sale on paper pads.
Yes.
And I was like, why did I not see this when it first came out?
Well, it's a new one today.
Is it?
Up to 60% off. I've got, what's we got there? Wild at Heart, Fuchsia, Honeysuckle, Hydrangea, Arabian Nights,
Run.
Age of Elegance, Amazing Flamingos.
Oh, wow.
Halloween, Age of Elegance, Holly and Ivy, Make and Send pads.
Get running to that website.
Run, don't walk.
Run, don't walk. Don't knock each other out of the way while you're doing it, though. Just make sure you get there in a nice, safe, orderly fashion. But get yourself ordering, especially if you're a lover of paper pads like myself, which, as you all know, I am. But I'm going to come in with, I'm going to add a little bit more dimension. So let's pop some more of my favourite glue on to my two florals.
Oh, the 5x5 spring tones pad is there as well. Some beautiful floral colours there. That's £2.79 instead of £6.99. There's some really big deals.
There's some really fabulous deals.
Get on the web.
Now, as I'm back, I haven't used it for a while, so I thought, do you know what? And if I hear some groaning coming from my ear, Jamie, I haven't used it for ages. Go check back the archives. You'll say I haven't used it for a while. But because I came back and I thought, do you know what? Let's have that.
I forgot you even used that. It's how long since I've seen you.
There
What's
you
she on
go,
about?
you see. But just any kind of card, any kind of home decor piece, any scrapbooking, your albums, gift boxes, gift bags, a flower's going to look beautiful on there. It really is. And it doesn't matter what style of card you're going with. And as you've seen with those samples that I showed you at the beginning, lots of different styles of cards. These are going to really take centre stage and give that wow factor. And I absolutely adore them. And I'm so pleased that you're loving them too, because we get excited about things. We just never know how things are going to be received. But I'm so pleased that you're absolutely loving them, because they are a fabulous set of florals. Like I said, strong flowers that you all recognise and you all love. And they're going to work so well in all of your crafty projects.
They are absolutely flying out the door. Thank you everyone who's been shopping, got the showstopper available, and like we said, if you want to pick and choose, if you were an HSN shopper, you've got 3 for $25 or 3 for $33, so £25, $33. But as I've said, if you want them all, probably the best way to go is to go for the showstopper, because I think it's only going to cost you about an extra £5, $5, and then you'll get the 3 which you've already got duplicated, and of course you'll get that paper pad as well. Few quick comments. Diana Harrison says, out of the collection, I love the sunflower and the daisy. I think they're my two favourite flowers. Pat says, I love daisies and roses, but hydrangeas and azaleas remind me of my childhood. And Kathy Green in Mechanicsburg, whoop, 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 says, I love a daffodil for obvious reasons. No, that's a different message. Kathy says, welcome back, Debbie, and hi, Ben. I love sunflowers, but after seeing that beautiful shaker card with the lilies, I've got to get that one for sure. That was a lovely project. Oh, yes, and then, yes, if you do that, get another one in, and you've got the 3 for deal. And Alison Jarrett, who says, I love a daffodil for obvious reasons. She's from Wales. But a poppy has taken over, as it was my mum's fave, and I was lucky enough to pick poppies at the tower and have one in her memory. Crystal says, the daisy is so pretty and the leaves are very realistic. I like bling, so I would use a shimmer pen to add a little morning dew glisten to them. Absolutely gorgeous. And Pat says, Debbie, love this card and design. I can see people telling me they're checking out. We'll mention you in a mo, but if you are waiting to check out, wait no longer, because we'll give you the opportunity to do it. Showstopper, the threefer. If you get in the Showstopper, don't forget the assorted card bundle, which you can go for, as well as your bonus buy. And check the web, which has had a glow up. Slay! New logo there as well, which is Riz. So have a good look and shop the 60% off selected paper pads. It runs until the 1st of September. We'll meet you back here in about 4 minutes' time.
I like to get up, chill, relax, get a cup of tea, self sorted. And if I'm presenter, I'll write all my notes. If I'm the demonstrator, I'll get my prep out, have a look at it, make sure that everything is the way it needs to be for the show, do the show. Then what I'll do is I'll grab something to eat, then have another look at the sheets again, making sure the next show's all good to go. Then we do that show. I always like to make sure that the area is nice and tidy, either for myself the next day or whoever's in. Jump in the car, head home. I will quickly unpack what I need to unpack, and then I get on that sofa as quick as I can. As soon as we go live, I love that within our live shows, I always get the butterflies. As soon as we get that countdown in our ear that we're just going live, butterflies kick in, and within about 10-15 seconds, I'm going. Butterflies have gone, and we just enjoy the show. Early riser. Oh, shower in the morning. Tea. Oh, savoury breakfast. Masterclass. My mobile phone. Oh, anything with chicken. Currently, it is the weekend, Blinding Light, and it has been for about a couple of years, and I still love it. Apart from jumping in the car, chilling on the sofa, watching TV.
Tea first, and then from there it'll be meetings, and they could be commercial meetings, they could be creative meetings, I could be supporting one of my team. I also manage a large team, so it could be one-to-ones with those. Every day is different, but always a predominant focus on the products, how they're working, the new products that we're bringing out, a lot of research and development. We get to see the finished article way before anybody at home gets to see it. It arrives and we get to unpack it and experience it and try it. That gives us all a massive buzz. I can't be getting out of bed too early, and I like to get to bed. 9 o'clock's the new 10 p.m. Tea all day long, black, no sugar. I tend to miss breakfast, which isn't great. And if I have something when I come in the office, then that's going to be yogurt and fruit. My face, all of the makeup that makes this. Nobody's seeing this without that on. Probably a baked potato or a salad or something. Ooh, craft along a masterclass. I'm going to say masterclass, and that's because I love to educate. One song that would be the theme tune to my life, it would be Billy Ocean, Red Light Spells Danger. Pour a gin and tonic. First thing I do. Get in the house, gin and tonic, decompress the day, and then plan what to do that night.
Jackie Daly says, roses and peonies are my favourite, and I've purchased the Showstopper. Nice. The Showstopper is flying. I'm not surprised. When you talk about, as I said earlier, you know, the kind of things which you're going to use day to day when it comes to craft, flowers probably right up there, number one, aren't they? If you think of all the occasions you can use flowers for throughout the year, think of all the people that you know that you make cards for, who you can use flowers for. And again, if you are somebody who loves to make projects to sell, once again, you're never going to go wrong with flowers, particularly the selection of flowers that you've got within this collection. So it's a really useful collection. I think one which you will use over and over again. So the value for money, I think, is incredible. It's not a set you're going to use a few times and then potentially put away and come back to, you know, months down the line. I think this is going to be one which is going to be on your craft desk, close to hand, that you can use for all sorts of occasions. And you're getting double points today as well. Double points. By the way, it's double points on everything, not just this launch, right until the 1st of September. And as I mentioned, check out the website, the new glowed up website. Glowed up? The new website with the glow and the new logo. Because we've got a sale on selected paper pads. Sarah Thompson says, I purchased the Showstopper and the bonus buy. Boom. Now time to get ready for work. Unfortunately, no, work. It's a four-letter word, isn't it? We'll keep watching on my drive in. I mean, listen, don't watch when you're driving. I know what you meant, though. Have a beautiful day, everyone. I love all the flowers, says Trish Lestelle. They're so happy. Guess I need to add these to my crafting stash. You do, absolutely. And Vivian Soulsby says, love them all, so I had to get the Showstopper, the extras. I rang my chemist first by mistake due to the excitement. I love that, Vivian. That is brilliant. Hello, I'd like to order the Showstopper, please. This is a chemist you've rang, unfortunately. Oh dear. Brilliant. Keep the comments coming through. Let me know what you're shopping for and keep the flower chat coming. What's your favourite floral? Outside of this collection as well, I think we've pretty much covered off some of your faves here, but have you got any others? Let's get to another demo. I think Debbie is going to be constructing over the other side, aren't you?
Yes, because we're going to do a little wedge box, because we have got a great deal on one of my favourite products, the Ultimate Pro.
We have.
So I'll be making a little wedge box with that, but I thought, first of all, I'm going to do my daughter's favourite flower. Sunflower.
Yay!
Yeah, and the reason I've chosen this particular design is because it's funny enough when you were talking about the sunflower seeds. I want to get some sunflower seeds and stick them in a box for her and give her, because her and the kiddies will love that. Next door.
Grannies will have them.
Yeah, I'll definitely go in there. I have used that linen cardstock again, but I've also got a bit of craft card here too. Now, again, let me just pop that there just for a second so you can see how this works. And you can see again that you've got your layering, so you've got like a base one and then you've got the one that goes on the top. Again, each one of these has got like that extra bit of embossing to do through your Gemini. So again, if you can and you've got the rubber embossing mat, do that technique as well, because it does really look fabulous on this. And as you can see, like I said to you, the leaves, absolutely fabulous, because you've got different ones. So especially when you're making a bouquet up, you want to have different kinds of leaves in there. So it's a really nice one if you've gone for the whole lot. So let's bring in some cardstock. Now, I heard someone saying about like giving it a little bit of a glisten. So I've changed my mind. I was going to use honey pot, but I thought I'm going to see what that looks like on top of the linen card. So we'll give it a go. I like to change things up now and again.
Yeah, that was Crystal who was glistening.
Was it Crystal? Yeah. So because I did think about as well, like your glossy highlights and things like that you could potentially use.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yes, you might not have heard the news as well.
What's that?
You know the blending brushes, the softest blending brushes in the world ever.
Oh my God, my favourite brushes.
In stock. They're back in stock.
We can use them again.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to get too excited, but I am excited.
Yes.
Oh, finally, we've waited so long.
Start of last week, I think it was. And then, because we're a bit stupid here, we then started putting them in bundles for free.
With what?
We started putting them in selected bundles for free. Like we had a Showstopper the other day. It's like, oh, we've got the blending brushes back in. Well, let's give them away for free. I mean...
I've got the words.
Neither have I.
I've got the words.
Neither have I.
We've been waiting so long.
Yeah.
So
months.
Long. Months and months and months. It's been ages. Oh, isn't it lovely to have them back? Finally. That's wonderful news. Because I only got, because literally, I wanted to get myself quite a few sets.
You can now.
Because the way that they sold out so fast, it was insane. Absolutely insane. Right, let me just make sure, I'm just making sure I've got all of these stuck down and nothing's going to move while I'm popping it through the most powerful machine in the world, which is of course our Gemini. So let's pop the plates together and run all those through at once this time, like I should have done the first time round, saved a bit of time, having to run the leaf in the middle, stamen, a couple of times. And because I've got a big plate, I don't know why I didn't think about that in the first time round. Now then, let's just move that again. Boom. And I'm going to just, let's flip that over. I knew that'd happen. I knew it had come out. It don't matter, I can get it back on. In fact, don't really need the rest of the cardstock. I just need to get that back into there. So, oh, now then.
Oh, it's a bit of a jigsaw puzzle.
It's one of them. Wait a minute.
Not all the same, is it?
I know it's not. That's what I love about it. But that's the thing with a sunflower. It's not, is it?
No.
They're not symmetrical. But just need to work this out for a second. I might need your help, Ben. Is it upside down? No, it's not upside down. There we go. I'll let you off, Jamie. I'll let you off. You're only helping.
Or hindering in that point.
You what, love?
Or hindering in that point.
Well, yeah, it could have been a bit of a hinder, but I'm going to let him off. And let's see. There we go. Let's get that back in. And also the petal. I keep calling them petals. They're leaves, Debbie. What on earth is wrong with you?
Petals are what's on the flowers, aren't they?
I know, Ben, I know. I'm just going to hold that down.
I should know, being an expert horticulturist now, growing sunflowers.
That's it now, yeah. I've got an expert in the sunflower growing department. Just going to make sure that's not going to move out as well. And lay that on the top. And then that's on the top as well, and run that through. And then I think I'll add the ink. Now, the lovely thing about it is that you could add the ink while you've still got the dye in situ.
Oh, yeah.
Come here with big words. I've had an holiday and I've swallowed a dictionary. That's not like me. It's not like me at all.
We'll get a Debbieism before the end of the show, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure you probably will do. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, while they're in there, let me just take the leaf, for example. Let's just take the tape off and get rid of all that. While the dye is in situ, you can see that you've got the open space, and you can rub your inks over the top of that if you want to do that. We'll be doing that later on, but on this occasion, I'm not doing it at the moment. So let's just pop all my tape off.
It is so busy for these right now. Cannot tell you.
Are they loving the sunflower as well? Because the sunflower is just...
It's just a collection that, as I said earlier, you're just going to come back to it over and over and over again, aren't you? For all occasions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and like Nicola's just saying, you know, if you've got a bit of empty space, maybe you bought those partial embossing folders recently and you're looking for a nice way to fill that sort of space. A flower will always do that for you.
Oh, God, yeah, definitely. And you can see what I mean. In fact, I think I will use a bit of both, actually. Let's bring the honey pot, where is that you can take your ink over the top and use that as that little template to get the colour in the right place. Yeah. I did say I weren't going to do it on this one, but I've changed my mind. But let's just come in.
Just a question whilst you're inking.
Yes.
What size cards are you creating with those dies? So on average? On
average, you can do any shape or any size.
Okay.
So the circular one, let me go to the circle one. My circle one measures at 6 by 6.
Okay.
So, and that was an old, because we've got some, we have in our collection, I think it might be on the website somewhere, just check them out, where we have a set of circles, squares, rectangles and ovals.
Are they multimedia
stitched.
Ones?
So there is some multimedia ones which are bigger than the ones we do in the paper craft.
Right.
But however, that's a really old one that I had, that I bought in store when I worked at Chesterfield. So it's about 8 years old now, and it was from a different brand, just to give me the bigger shape. But you can absolutely do it with any shape size of card. There was a gorgeous sample, and I don't know where it is. One of my favourite styles of cards was a cubed card, and the cubed card looked absolutely fabulous with the flowers on. I've seen one done on a home decor piece on a frame, and the flowers were added on the outside of the frame. That looks beautiful as well. So there's lots of things that you can do with the one, but basically What I'm saying is you can put them onto any style, any shape or size, but they are big. Just let's remember that. So if you're going with a teeny weeny little card, perhaps that isn't the right one to use.
Yes.
Yeah. So because these aren't little, these are big.
These are statement.
They are a statement one, and you can see already that where that's just lifted that that ink through there. However, I'm going to remember, Debbie, a bit of housekeeping. Get your things back on the...
Oh, yeah. Don't know how you guys do it, honestly. I did an hour the other day and I was...
Was it a bit of a mess?
It was a real mess. It was one of those where the thing that I went to look for, I couldn't find it. And I looked back again, it was right in front of me. Do you know what I mean? Stuff all over the place.
It happens to us all, Ben. It happens to us all. I am I'm not the messiest of crafters, but you know, I am a messy crafter.
But I think if you're making a mess, you're having fun, aren't you? So,
yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Now, I'm just tickling over the edges of the petals because I do like the pearlescent finish, and I'm thinking it might just need a bit of drying time to get that, but I think that just adds a little bit extra to it.
Can we use any of our inks here if we're doing this? Any
inks, any of your colouring mediums.
Right.
I've got an aqua one planned for the second hour.
Yeah.
And then for my last one, I've gone whole hog and I've done a bouquet of different flowers.
Oh, nice.
So I'm not sure how many we'll get done of those different flowers, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go.
You're a paper craft florist.
Oh, see, I'm in my element when I'm with flowers. I think that's why Debbie loved, the idea of doing this as well. So I do like that lovely little glisten. That looks lovely.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Jamie says it makes a good sun. It absolutely does, Jamie. I love how different people see different things in collections. Is that a nod of approval or
No, it's a
Now, let me just go and grab a green because I want to add a little bit of green over the top of my leaf. So I'll give that a little bit of definition as well.
Mary Beth Dawes says she's glad to see you back. She says you've been missed. And she's been missed.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you.
Colleen says, another late morning on the coffees here in Florida, watching Ben and Debbie and getting ready to take the grandkids to school. Busy morning, beautiful floral dyes. I am loving them. And Marnie says, I love the daisies and the sunflowers the most, but they are all beautiful. If you've picked and chosen, if you've done the 3 for deal, which ones have you gone for? I know the majority of you have gone for the showstopper deal. Just to reiterate there, you only got the Hydrangea roses and poppies if you shop for these on HSN. So there's the other 9 which you won't have, and potentially that linen card pad as well, which gives you all the colours you need. Which is marvellous.
It is. Now, I had a little bit of a slippage in my dye. Do you know when my dye... not slippage. Slipped out.
Slippage, yeah.
Slip, it'll do.
Slippage.
And so I had to just get rid of a little bit of a thread because when it must have bounced out when it went through the process of getting embossed. So I'm just going to, I've just got rid of that, but I just want to clean this up because we're going to layer that up. Now, I did say that you could layer it up with 3D Collal glue, but you can also use things like foam pads as well, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So if she's remembered where her foam pads are, yes, you have, Debbie, they're at the side of you. These are my big ones. Have I got some small ones anyway?
There's some teeny tiny ones on the crafter's side over there.
How do you know that?
Because I was over there crafting the other day, darling.
Oh,
making
there
Halloween
you go.
collections. And I tried to make a flopper stopper. And
Did you?
Yeah. I made a double easel card with pumpkins.
Oh.
Yeah. And I tried to use like the smallest foam pad you've ever seen to make a flopper stopper, and it didn't quite stop the flop.
Ooh, that would have been hard.
It was quite hard.
I'm not going to lie, that would have been a little bit on the hard side. Yeah.
Tracy came into my aid there with some bigger foam pads, so she saved the day.
Bless her.
Super Tracy.
She's amazing, she is.
She's not too bad, is she?
She is the best.
Yeah, we don't mind her.
She's the best.
We don't mind her.
We absolutely blooming adore her, and we know we couldn't function without her. So let's not kid ourselves here. We couldn't function without her.
Do you know what? I love Jake and I love Tracy.
I love Jake.
But Tracy just perhaps ranks slightly because she makes me a cup of coffee as well, which I always appreciate. She always comes in around about this time. She'll just come to the window and she'll just make the little sign at me. She'll just sort of go like that. Got a coffee? And I'll be, yes, please. And then off she goes.
Oh, bless you. Do you know I've given coffee up?
No, you have.
I have, get me. I was telling Christina.
What the?
I have. 3 weeks without coffee. I was getting a little bit silly with it. I was having a lot.
Oh, okay.
And
you sometimes need that though.
Yeah, my daughters were like saying to me, you drink far too much coffee, mummy, and you don't drink water. Now, in my head, water is in coffee.
Exactly right.
So it's water. And they were saying, no, mum, it's, and now I can never say this word, is it a diuretic?
Diuretic.
Diuretic.
Makes you wee.
Yes. And so I thought, oh, and then they set me this challenge. And I'm like, yeah, I can live without coffee. I can live without coffee. I don't need it. And do you know what, Ben?
You've done it.
I don't.
Do you know, I tell you where I would miss it is first thing in the morning. I love a cup of coffee first thing.
See, that's me. I got out of bed, the first thing I did, flick the kettle on, straight down, cup of coffee. And I'm not just talking one coffee.
6.
Maybe 3 or 4 coffees to get myself functioning.
Yeah.
And my daughter had actually come to stay with me. She was like, Mum, that's not right. Before I'd even have any breakfast. So I do kind of get where she was coming from. And she said, you need to drink more water, which I've been ticking the box. Very proud of myself.
Wow.
Although I'm not going to lie, water is boring.
It is a bit boring.
I have maybe 1 bottle of clear water. The rest has got like sugar-free juice in, just to get on a bit.
I like a sparkling water.
Yeah.
That makes it a bit more interesting.
Yeah. Well,
but
I'm so proud of myself because I've given it up. So
well,
if Temptress Tracy comes in with a cup of coffee...
You'll have a glass of water.
No, I'm just going to have a glass of water.
They say, so I mean, we've got loads to catch up on, but so I'm doing circuit training at the minute, 3 times a week, 7 o'clock of a morning with this group of people in Bishop Auckland, and I'm doing this thing with this personal trainer, and I've got like a nutrition app with them, and one of the things you have to tick off each day, you have to do various things to make sure you're hitting targets, and one of them is a water-based thing, and it's 2 litres of water a day, aside from what else you drink. So that's what you were saying was right.
Yeah.
I can have coffee, but I need to make sure that alongside that I drink 2 litres of water. And that can be quite hard, because like water's quite dull, isn't it?
See, that's what my daughter set me the challenge. She went, you need 2 litres every day, Mum. That's what it's recommended. I'm like, 2 litres of water like throughout the day. No. 2 litres of water.
Yeah.
I went on top of all the rest of my drinks.
Yeah.
She's like, yes, Mum. I'm like, I haven't quite hit that target just yet, but we're getting there, right, so I've laid up my first part of the sunflower, giving it a little bit of a shape. I've added a little bit of, I felt like adding some, because I thought the gilding wax would look quite nice in the centre. Hadn't done that on the original one, but I am doing for this. So let's grab another little, I love these circular ones. I think I need to get myself some of these.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No, those weren't the ones that were they? No, just the teeny tiny square ones.
Teeny tiny,
Yeah.
Not so sure about the teeny tiny squares. Although, do you just poke these in and lift them? Aha, there we go. Aha.
Colleen says, I'll be watching later shows whilst I'm packing for Disney World.
Oh.
Leaving tomorrow for the Labour Day weekend. Looking forward to some fun and Disney magic. Well, you'll certainly have a lot of that, won't you?
Oh, absolutely. We're not jealous.
A bit jealous.
We're not jealous, not at all.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
And Carol Byrne, big winner Byrne, is back saying, hello, Ben, Debbie and crew. Debbie, I'm glad you are back.
Oh.
And in full health, you say. I wouldn't say you're not quite full health, are you? But you're better than you were.
Yeah, better than I was, yeah. And good painkillers now. Always work, treat on a back. Do you know, I was just saying, though, I've not had a flare-up for, gosh, a long time. And just a little twisted out of the bed in the wrong move and caught me off guard. And that was all it took.
And it just affects your very being, doesn't it, when you have a bad back? It's not like if you've got like a painful arm or your wrist hurts or something. When your back goes...
every part of your body. You feel pain, like, it just takes over. Right, so, sunflower put together, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you very much, thank you, yes. I was going to make a very quick, because using the Ultimate Pro, using some craft cards. I've already got one already pre-decorated, but I've just cut this down. Now, this particular one that I've cut down to, I think if I remember rightly, was 7 1/4. Yeah, but using the Ultimate Pro, and I tell you, this is the side that gets the hammer I literally use this all the time when I'm making card folds. But it's quite a nice, easy one to do because it's a full A4 piece of craft card.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to come into, and I think if I remember rightly, that is the centre. Yep, Debbie, remember it's craft card. It's a little bit tougher than normal card. Fibrous. I think that's the word I'm looking for.
Fibrous, yeah.
Fibrous. So I've got that centre part, and that's just using it on, because every one of these has got like gatefold A5, gatefold A4, all those kind of things. And I went on the half fold A4. And then all we're going to do is to create a little wedge box. Now, whenever you've gone, like, because I need to find the centre part. And I'm just going to pop that there for a second. Remind me of the time though, Jamie. You know what I'm like for timings. Oh.
You got loads of time.
Are you sure?
We can always roll it over. We're laid back here.
We're so laid back.
Yeah. I mean, I'm laid back because I'm not doing it. Just to say, the boxer board, the Pro deal, it's not just with the free boxer board. Just to let you know, you get a free boxer board, you get free Centura Pearl, 25 sheets of the A3 Snow White, and you also get a free tape pen. So that's a marvellous deal.
It is. It's a fabulous, fabulous deal. So, got my halfway mark. So all I'm doing is taking it from the corner to that centre line. And then I'm just going to repeat that. And again, I've got the same marking at the bottom. And this creates that lovely wedge box. You may have seen us do this a lot of times, but I just think it's a really lovely gift box idea. And one that I do use, and I honestly use this board for all of the folds. And the boxer board is a great one as well because it's a nice little portable one that you can stick in board. And
the Ultimate is a great tool for any beginners, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Because it's so many tools in one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's got all of those, you know, different functions, and this is just super easy to create. So again, I'm just going to fold that. You would give this a nice burnish, but I'll show you my finished one that I've got already done. But basically, you get the idea. So that I've got all the markings into place. And then you burnish all of those and it brings together this most amazing like box. And you can do it in any width. You can do it in any size as well. I've just gone for a nice big chunky one. So when it's all decorated, and that's the difference, is just that I've again gone with the sizing. This one was slightly chunkier, so it's an 8-inch. I wanted to make it easy for myself, so I went to 4 inches. When I made my panels, all I did was taking it by the 8, came down 1/4 of an inch, so 7 1/4 by 7 1/4, and then snipped it into half so that I could like create that lovely little panel. And that creates this fabulous box. It just looks absolutely amazing. Yeah. So to do that though, let's get that together. And I'll thread that through, and then we'll decorate. It might have to roll into the next one, just to finish there.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're all right with that, aren't you?
Yeah, as I said, we're laid back here now, you know.
Well, you've got me for a couple of days, so I've got lots. Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow's as well. So many good things coming up.
Oh, tomorrow is the Thankful and Blessed, isn't it?
And I'm getting my first Friday night Ben Moseby. I did it with Debs. She was brilliant.
I saw the opening gambit with you two.
She had me literally howling. She wouldn't tell me any of her jokes. She said, no, you need to hear them fresh.
Yeah.
God love her.
Very dinosaur related, weren't they?
They were really funny.
Yeah.
I bet she had Hal helping her. Because he's a funny fella as well. But she did an amazing, honestly, amazing job. You've been super proud of her.
And I saw you as well, shaking your booty.
Oh, did I?
You did.
Oh, I didn't, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I forgot that bit.
Yeah.
I blocked that bit out quite nice and easy, didn't I?
I always feel like when you and Debbie get together, it's always a show worth watching. I was saying to Debbie before, when we were chatting last week, that one of the last shows you guys did together, I was watching in the gym for some reason, and I can't remember what you said, the two of you, but I almost fell off the treadmill. It was so funny. Like two mischievous school kids you are.
Now, all I'm going to do is add my sunflower onto there and then pop on a sun-kissed wishes, which I'll stick down in a second, and then add a couple of leaves onto there as well, so that you can see how beautiful it works onto your gift boxes as well. So I'll get all that stuck down, But yeah, I just love this, and I'll show you the finished one at the top of the next hour.
Brilliant. Yeah, we'll have a look just whilst Debbie sticks it all together. Make sure you get shopping though, because the deal is incredible and so many of the showstoppers have already gone. If you have just joined us, hello and a very warm welcome. It's just gone 1 o'clock here in the UK. What are you, 8 a.m, aren't you, Eastern? 7 a.m. Central, 5 a.m. Pacific. If you're up with us, thank you so much for setting your alarms, and hopefully we are rewarding your early wake up, because this collection is incredible. Lots of you have been shopping already. It is our brand new layering floral dies showstopper. Just before we go back and see that finished project with Debbie from the last hour, let me just take you through again everything that you are going to be getting if you go for this showstopper. It's so versatile. That's the point here. You know, you've got, I think we've covered off 12 of the most popular flowers. If you've shopped for this already on 8 to 10, you will have the Hydrangea, Rose and the Poppy. All of the other 9 that you've got within the showstopper you won't have. So as we said, you might just want to go for the showstopper in the fact that you will, you'll end up having 3 duplicates, but you can work twice as quick, give those away as gifts. But you'll get the best price, you'll get double points, and you'll also get that linen card pad as well, which wasn't included in a bundle on HSN. But all of these dies, you know, with so much detail in them too, so you can bring in your embossing mats with your bigger machines to create a beautiful level of emboss with all of the different florals, all the foliage, all of the stems that you need as well, your stamens in there, so you can mix and match these around should you wish. But look at all the flowers you're going to get. Anemones, always a favourite. They were my nan's favourite, they were. You've then got your sweet Helleborus. Then you are going to receive the beautiful Pretty Poppy. Once again, you know, as end of October, November rolls around, I think that's going to be used by many people. The Hydrangea, as I mentioned, lots of these flowers you'll be able to time with other collections that you've already got, papers, and certainly linen cardstock from those collections, which you'll be able to use alongside these dies. Check our 60% off selected paper pads deals on the website. I think the Hydrangeas are in there. You've got your charming Cosmos. Again, slightly different, the foliage that you're going to be getting, and the stems as well, you can mix and match between. This is the one that Debbie's just been using, which we'll see her finished project in just a second. The Vibrant Sunflower. Beautiful rose. You know, if you're going to do a classic collection of flowers, you've got to have a stunning rose in there. And again, the colours that you've got within the paper pad, which I'll show you in just a second, you'll be able to see that you can make, you know, pink roses, yellow roses, if you want to be able to do that, mix and match it around. This is the beautiful Peony. You've also got in here Foxglove. Interestingly, the Foxglove and also the Yorkshire Flower, which I'll show you in just a second, are the 2 most popular die sets individually. So the Foxglove is in second place. I think it may well be that they're quite sort of different flowers that perhaps you wouldn't normally see in a collection like this. There's the Lily, I know a lot of people's favourite, and again, loads of detail, all the dies there to be able to build up all the different layers to create a beautiful flower. Here it is, the most popular individually, the Elegant Echinacea. So that one is the most popular. Producer Nicola thinks it might be because of my accent that you're buying that. I don't know. It's not really the Yorkshire Flower as well, by the way. If you're buying that in the States, thinking, oh yeah, I want to taste of Yorkshire, I'll buy the Echinacea. I don't know what the Yorkshire. Oh, it's a rose, isn't it?
Well,
it's Yorkshire and Lancashire, isn't it? War of the Roses. And you've also got the Delightful Daisy in there too. So all of that is included in the showstopper, alongside the very handily sized 5x7 linen card pack. So you've got all of these fantastic colours in here to match up with the flower dies that you've got, all the greens in there in different shades, again, for all of your foliage and all of your leaves. Quite nice too that we give you some white, which obviously Debbie was using to make that daisy project earlier on. But you know, you can add your inks to that, colour onto that if you needed like a specific colour for a floral. But lots of different colours in there. It is 30 sheets in total, 10 different colours, 3 sheets of each you're going to be receiving, and that is your showstopper. So it's double points on that. Great discount considering this is the day that we've launched it, £64 or $88. If you go for the showstopper as well, don't forget it opens up your bonus buy for you, and that bonus buy again is brilliant because it brings you even more linen cardstock that you can use with your florals. It is our assorted linen card bonus buy, £40 or $60, half that price if you put it into your basket with your showstopper, so that becomes £20 or $30 if you're platinum, £16 or $24. And it's value for money. I mean, it's off the chart. 24 sheets within your Amazing Flamingos. You're also going to get the set from your Mediterranean Dream. So that's another 24 sheets in all of those vibrant Mediterranean colours. So 48 sheets. Then you're going to receive the beautiful luxury linen cardstock from the Myths and Legends. Another 24 sheets. That's 72 sheets. And then you're also going to get 28 sheets, giving you 100 sheets in total of linen cardstock from the Wildflower collection. So that is brilliant because you've got plenty more floral colours to work with all of the floral dyes that you've already got in this collection. 100 sheets of linen cardstock for £16 or 24 bucks if you're platinum, and if you buy that as your bonus buy with the showstopper. Blows my mind. As I've said, if you do just want to pick up individual collections or individual dyes, you can do that. Shop the show. Hi to Laurie, who says these dyes are great and I love the size. And Pamela Ritchie says I am loving these layering dyes. The lily is beautiful. Keep the chat coming. Let me know what you're shopping for. And as I say, if you've gone for individuals, which ones have you shopped for? At the end of the last hour, we left Debbie popping together a beautiful sunflower box, and here it is.
Yeah, all finished. So I've stuck it all down now, added them on. I've used the one that I dried, so this one hasn't got the gilding flakes on, it just got the ink on the centre. But yeah, you can be popping it onto your gift boxes. Might put one on the other side actually. But my intention is that I'm going to fill this with some sunflower seeds for my daughter and the grandkids too, because she adores sunflowers. So I think it's going to be a really nice apt one. But like I said, each one of these florals, they're all strong flowers, florals that you will recognise and love, no matter where you're from, how old you are. We all love a flower. I love receiving them. I love making them. And I know you're going to love these too. So we'll run through, for the sake of those that missed the first hour, I'll show you some of our fabulous design team members. This one is that gorgeous radiant rose from our Julia. It looks stunning. Again, this is the kind of thing, we were talking about cardfolds and what do they go on. Any kind of flower, anything. And things that you might recognise that from, I think that was from the picket fence. Pretty picket fence, weren't it? From garden trees, yeah. So
where from?
I think where from? Where from? Where? What did you say?
Where is it from?
Where is it from? It's called the garden picket fence.
Ah. I can picture the collection, but it won't quite come to the front of my mind. Someone will tell us.
Well, I'm looking at what Rebecca's put on the back, and she's put pretty picket fence, and then it says garden tree.
It wasn't it from...
If Rebecca's watching, could you comment in there and remind us which collection it's from? The thing is...
Was it from a...
I've completely forgot.
Oh, I can't even think of it. Oh, dear.
Rebecca, if you're watching, help Ben out because Debbie's just not with it.
Is it from a Nitwit collection?
It could be from the Nitwit collection. It doesn't say the Nitwit.
Ah.
Who knows? I'm sure if Rebecca's watching, she'll let us know. But this is the thing. I mean, look how gorgeous that works with it. And this is that beautiful flourishing foxglove, which is just stunning. Again, no matter what style of card you're going to be putting these onto, a lovely one that Bianca's done with the daisies, that's another die that we've had out quite recently, one of those frames. Whether you just want to keep them with a simple inky background, and that is beautiful what she's done there, Bianca, it's absolutely stunning. You can see just how fabulous this is from Lisa. The poppies, again, just on that background, look how stunning that is. And you'll recognise these stamps from the...
That's from the Sheila collection.
Yes, it was.
The bold butterflies, wasn't it? No?
Something around there, yeah. Oh, do you know, the thing is, we've had that many out over the years. A lovely slimline card, what Lisa's done here using the hydrangea, and using that the linen cardstock, but she's also used a stencil in the background. Look how gorgeous that looks. And then, I'm not going to lie, it's one of my favourites.
People have already been chatting about this one.
Absolutely. When I first saw this on the social pages, I was like, oh my God, what a clever idea to use something from, and this is from that shaker die set that we had, that jar. And she's used it very cleverly as a vase.
Yeah.
and just looks absolutely beautiful. And I mean, I adore these florals. They're absolutely gorgeous. We're going to be doing that on my last demo because I did say I was going to do quite a few. Let me just show you a couple of the little different ones as well, because I do love, and you'll see, can I just show you, if I turn it that side, can you see the layering technique? Look how gorgeous it looks, and that's being used with 3D Floral glue.
And just shaped again, yeah?
Just shaped, yeah. All you need to do is just shape those petals, and you can do it with your foam pads as well. I just think that's absolutely beautiful, and a classic example of how layered you can get those. And then, what about having a little play with them? Sean's done a little, just a tiny little play with it as a background and had a sentiment in the centre. So it's really clever.
They almost look like pressed flowers there, don't they?
Yeah. So whether you keep them flat or whether you raise them, every single one of them will just look incredible. They really are. Right, I'm going to get ready for my next demo. Is that okay?
Absolutely. We'll say hi to Sarah, who says these would look amazing. Yeah. These would look amazing in a shadow box decoration for the wall or a shadow box card. Foxglove card is beautiful, says Crystal. Rebecca says the fence is from the garden collection, so what do I know? What a nitwit. And Carol Brown says, better joke for you, why do penguins make good Formula 1 drivers? I don't know. Why do penguins make good Formula 1 drivers? Because they're always in pole position. Thank you, Carol. We're going to have a break, I've just been told. So let's give you opportunity. It is very, very busy. So let's give you opportunity to get those carts and baskets checked out. The Showstopper is the most popular option, but you do you. Have a look on the website, shop the show, check out the 60% off selected paper pads, and we'll meet you back here for our next demo in about 4 minutes' time.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come in to work if I'm going to be traveling to London. But otherwise, easy. I spend a lot of time in bed. Best part of my day is when we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends, and this is a happy place. I do like to see everyone, and also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast from Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt, never a night. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, the colour of He-Man. Both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Craft along, because there's always a softer side to craft along. My phone, my life is my phone. Yeah, the phone and the dog, unless they're coming up here and I can't bring the dog in. Lunch isn't lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, or scones, cream and jam, and some little cakes. But I couldn't have it every day because I'd be the size of a house. That changes to the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Field, Unwritten. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and have a bath.
Tea first, and then from there it'll be meetings, and there could be commercial meetings, there could be creative meetings, I could be supporting one of my team. I also manage a large team, so it could be one-to-ones with those. Every day is different, but always a predominant focus on the products, how they're working, the new products that we're bringing out, a lot of research and development. When we get to see the finished article, way before anybody at home gets to see it, it arrives and we get to unpack it and experience it and try it, that gives us all a massive buzz. I can't be getting out of bed too early, and I like to get to bed. 9 o'clock's the new 10 p.m. Tea all day long, no sugar, thank you. tend to miss breakfast, which isn't great. And if I have something when I come in the office, then that's going to be yogurt and fruit. My face, all of the makeup that makes this. Nobody this without that on. Probably a baked potato or a salad or something egg-based. Oh, craft along a masterclass. I'm going to say masterclass, and that's because I love to educate. One song that would be the theme tune to my life, it would be Billy Ocean, Red Light Spells Danger. Pour a gin and tonic. First thing I do. Get in the house, gin and tonic, decompress the day, and then plan what I'm going to do that night.
Welcome back, everybody. Karen Austin says, I've been waiting for this collection. It is beautiful. Have you purchased? Have you bought? Let me know if you're going for individuals as well, which ones you've gone for. Gail Fanelli says, I love the 3D effect on the cards. I agree that the flowers would look good in a shadow box. And Karen says, I wasn't going to get any more paper because I bought so much this past month, but the Ditzy Floral, yes, and the Botanic Gardens are pretty and so affordable, and they're in my basket along with the Showstopper. Those are, yes, in the show, on the show, those ones. And they're in the 60% off.
They're my favourites.
60% off on the website. Go. Run,
you could have told me.
Sorry.
You could have told me while we had the break.
Sorry.
I could have rung Sharon up and I'd really like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you didn't tell me.
Sorry.
Are you ready for a demo?
Yes.
Echinacea.
Echinacea.
Echinacea. Is that how I say it? Echinacea.
No, I just the way.
Because when you say it and you say it like me, I think, is that how I sound to everybody?
No, but the reason I say echinacea is it just sounds like, you know, like, well, that's that Yorkshire term, isn't there? Echi-thump.
Echi-thump, I say that a lot.
Yeah, it makes me think of echinacea. That's why I think it sounds like a Yorkshire flower. But anyway, it's just me. It's just me. Yeah.
It's me thinking that's what I sound like, and it's taking the mick out of me.
No, I'm not. I would never take the mick out of you.
I know I've got some Yorkshire dulcet tones. I know I have. Right, let's get on to the echinacea. I love this flower, and I just, well, you've already seen the physical sample. Yeah. They're just absolutely beautiful florals, and again, easy to create and easy to layer up. And depending on how you're going to layer it up, are you going to use your 3D cloud glue? I would say it's a definite must-have. For me personally, I know if Craig was stood here, he would be telling you foam pads. Me personally, it's the 3D cloud glue. Just remember that when you are using it, it is a wet glue and it needs the drying time. It can be quite dry within, like, depending on how hot your room is, could be dry within about 30 to 40 minutes. However, it's not fully dry, so it can move. So let it harden and get to that stage where it really hardens. So I usually leave them overnight, and then they're good to go if I'm wanting to post things out. But 3D cloud glue is going to be one of your best friends. Foam pads are another one that are going to be your best friends in this, to give you that lovely layered look. So again, with the echinacea, when you look at it, you'll see, now I've got a little bit of a colour wash here. I've not used linen cardstock this time, and I'll just explain how I did that in a second. But if I just bring those out, that is your 4 florals that will create your echinacea. Again, your base part, and then you can see quite easily how they layer on top. Let me turn them the right way around. Always makes me laugh because they look like a little furry spider when I look at him. Every time I looked at him, I remember the furry spiders when we were younger, and they always reminded me of these shapes.
Furry spiders?
Furry spiders, yeah.
What, real ones?
Not real ones, no, toy spiders. When I was a youngster and used to be scared. I think that's why I'm scared of spiders, to be fair. So much so I had to get rid of one last night because I found it in the corner of my bedroom, like, oh, can't sleep. It's not living in here rent-free.
At the house or at your house?
My house. Like, no.
There's another one roaming the talent house currently. Debbie, did Debbie
as
actually get rid of it? As long as she's got
reds, I'm okay. It was me, I was the same. Glass over the thing and then a bit of paper underneath and then took it and threw it outside because no, not for me. But yes, so you can see the layering technique, how it creates it. So you can see how easy and simple that is. And then you've got the, now then, is the cone part of it, the middle centre. It does look like a strawberry, Jamie, who's just whispered in my ear there, which has got a 2-part, so you can, again, get some nice extra depth to it. And then, of course, you've got your stem, and then you've got another. Again, can you see a different style of leaf again? But first things first, I created this background with an aqua pen. It was a simple colour wash using the rose pink that I just popped onto my mat, picked up with a wet paintbrush and then brushed over the top of some cardstock. So can you see that shade of pink that I've created? Because I wanted to save me linen. There's some beautiful colours in there, but sometimes you can create your own with inks, with pens. You could use alcohol pens as well. But I just wanted to get these first cut out, and then I'll snip that down to size because there's quite a bit there. I'm going to save that for another demo. Let's just push that to one side. There we go. Oop, get your scissors in, Debs. And then just put that on. What I'll need to make sure is that nothing's overlapping, because the last thing you want to do is have a dye slip underneath. So I'm going to get my plate. Let's pop that down first. Anchor it onto the plate and then put some tape down and make sure nothing's moving over there. That's it, nice and secure. Again, every single die, these particular ones, not so much the base one, has got the embossing feature, so I will be doing that again. Plastic shim, magnetic shim, and the other one, they all go through your mini as well as your midi. The only difference there is, like I said, Ben, is that you probably won't get the embossed feature unless you add a shim of card underneath it to give it that little bit of an extra oomph, so to speak. Just turn that around. And now, Debbie, you've stuck it to the board, so of course it's not going to just drop off there, is it? Let's just move that. And again, let's remove the magnetic. So I've got my cutting, plastic, pop that over the top, rubber embossing mat, and then the other cutting plate on the top. And if you just get into habit of doing that, it just gives you that extra embossed detail, and it's worth it. It's worth going through just one more time just to get that defined embossing feature on all of your petals. So let's take that off now. Let's move those out of the way. Take the tape off. In fact, tape never wants to come off. And do you know what I've just realised? You don't emboss your tape, Debbie. I should have took the tape off before I ran it through the embossing machine. It's one of those, do as I say, not as I do.
Not as I do.
Yes. I do a lot of those moments, I do. There we go. So that's the first layer.
All I can see is an octopus now. You've put the mind of...
the animal idea in your head.
Creatures with lots of legs.
Oh dear. And then another layer out. Another one. And the last one. So each individual flower as well has got different layers. So some have got like 2, 3, 4, maybe more, depending on the floral. And then all I'm going to do is you're not going to drop it on the floor, Debbie.
I will get that for you, because you do not want to be bending down.
I can't get down there. I've had everybody helping me today, and I've just dropped it right near the bin, Ben. Just down there. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a stretch down there.
Don't you be doing your backing, will you?
No, I've got me leg muscles are a bit, I can't pick it up, a bit sore after me circuits yesterday. So it's a bit of a stretch for me. I can't get it off the floor. You just carry on. Hello, I can't quite get it. My nails aren't long enough. Have you got like it?
Borrow a pokey tool. That's normally how I have to do it. I have to push the pokey tool. Anybody with nails will understand. Thank you very much.
Don't drop it again.
I promise I won't. I promise I won't.
Nicola?
That's it.
Nicola said drop it on purpose.
Do you know what I forgot to cut out? So this is, I think, just thinking, have we got a mini plate around it? Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I was just going to say,
I can get you one.
Grab the mini.
I'll get you a mini plate. There's some
down
there,
and a mini plate, if you would, because I'm going to put those two through there.
Yeah.
But first of all, in fact, Debbie, get your ink. We'll have a bit of, should have a bit of pink tulip over top. See if that
Well, do you want the folder for the mini?
A mini folder and the mini machine, please, if you would be so kind.
Okay.
Not that I'm a demanding diva or anything.
Anything else at all?
No.
Oh, it's plates there.
Thank you, Ben.
Welcome.
Thank you.
There's a shim there as well if you need it. I don't know if you will, but...
Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. See, dream work. Wait a minute.
Dreamwork makes the team work.
Is it the other way around?
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I know what I meant. Oh, meant to do that.
You're
That's it.
slaying it, Debbie.
Oh, slaying.
My Pookie.
I beg your pardon. My what?
You're my Pookie.
Oh, there's something else. But my Pookie, what's a Pookie?
Like best friend, like, you know, sidekick, partner.
Is it?
I'm learning all the cool words this summer holidays. I've been telling everybody. I've learned some really...
wait a minute. Is this being around the kids?
This is Daisy.
Bless her.
Yeah.
Pookie. I've never heard of Pookie.
Yeah, it's a new one. I was telling the guys yesterday, the new one which I learned over the last couple of days is if you do something well, so like this demo here, Debbie,
Yeah.
you are eating it all up. You're eating all the crumbs.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's the new one.
No way.
Daisy says it all the time.
Oh my
She'll go
God.
to be like, I'll do something. Daisy will go, Dad, you ate. I'm like, what? You ate. I did. I did not. I'm going to eat my dinner in a minute. No, you ate all the crumbs, Dad. You ate all the crumbs. It's brilliant, isn't it?
I love it. Kids, they come up with the funniest things.
I know.
Make their own language up. I love it.
Makes you feel old, though, doesn't it? When they start talking about stuff you don't know what they're going on about.
Absolutely. I didn't have a clue what you were talking about. I've never heard of a Pookie before.
You're my
A
Pookie.
Pookie. You're my Pookie. Is that
Yeah.
mean a friend or...
Like bestie.
Bestie.
Yeah,
Why
you're my
can't we just
Pookie.
say bestie? Is bestie not the thing now?
Pookie's the word.
Pookie, you're my Pookie. I'm going to tell my lot that. You're my Pookie. I've heard of sleigh.
Yeah.
It's a lot on TikTok. I hear it a lot on TikTok, but I've not heard the word Pookie before. That's the new one on me.
Colleagues have said you're both slaying it. Well, Debbie's certainly slaying it with this demo.
Slaying it. Right, thank you for bringing me the mini out.
You're
because,
welcome.
Because I've only got two, I meant to put these on the plate at the same time, and yet again, I forgot. So it doesn't really matter, because we've got a nice little mini. I'm just showing you as well that these florals will fit through that, although this is the stamen part. Is it technically classed as a stamen? I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
The cone part, as Craig would say.
Stamen.
A stamen. Right, so let me just make sure though they go back on there as well and not on the floor. I think I'll use a bit of sandstone and fryer ground for this one. Let's get another clean one.
Kathy's just bought the showstopper.
Ah, shit.
She has, Kathy Myers.
You love it, Kathy.
Debbie says, you two are funny. Well, you know. Jane says, Echinacea is by far my favourite of the entire collection. Sunflower and poppy, distant seconds. Why does everyone love it? I mean, I do like the Echinacea, but I'm surprised that it's so many people's favourite. It's not a flower I know that much about, to be honest with you.
I'll be honest. Do you see them in bouquets and things like that?
Are you asking me as in a rhetorical question, or like, is that a genuine, do you see them in
Do you see them, Ben? Do you buy your lovely Mrs., the real Mrs. M? Do you buy her the flowers?
Yeah! All the time! Yes!
You big fibber, you.
Hey, I got to on Monday, though, because big day for me on Monday.
Big Dave?
Big day on Monday. Big day.
I thought it was Big Dave.
No, big day for me on Monday. Firstly, it's my 4-year CTV anniversary.
Oh.
And also my 18-year wedding anniversary. So I'll probably have to get some flowers then, won't I?
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
Has it been 4 years?
4 years since I first came up here, yeah.
Wow. I know it was while I was off actually this year, it was my 8th anniversary.
Oh, I think I saw you post like that. Was that last week?
Yeah, on the 22nd.
8 weeks on the TV team.
8 what?
8 weeks on the TV team, or 8 weeks at
8 years.
Sorry, 8 years rather, on the TV.
No, 8 years working for Crafters Companion.
Wow.
Yeah, my first 2 years were in store, and this January, well, actually December, will be 6 years of being on the TV. But yeah, I've been 8 years employed by Crafters. Like I said, little dream come true.
Yeah.
And
how long on the TV demonstrating?
it'll be 6 years come the end of this year.
Jeepers.
I know, Jeepers Creepers, thank you. I couldn't remember the right saying then.
We had our little 5-year anniversary, didn't we?
We did, of meeting, yeah. Yeah, that was lovely.
We were on ITV together.
I know, that was lovely what you posted.
Was.
Yeah.
One time on ITV, never again.
No, I know.
ITV didn't know what hit them, did they?
They didn't know. I think we might have been just a bit too much for them, Ben. I think
Yeah.
that's what we were, especially at that unearthly hour.
1 o'clock in the morning, wasn't it?
Crazy.
2 hours.
Crazy. Look how gorgeous that looks.
Gorgeous.
Honestly, absolutely beautiful. Obviously, let it dry. I'm going to let that dry just to one side. But you can see, especially if you give them that little bit of shape, and I just use my poke tool for that shape, just adding those layers gives it all that little layering technique. So again, I've already got 2 that have dried. So you can see, oh, got a little leaf stuck there. You can see that these have dried beautifully.
So good.
And again, the detail is just absolutely incredible. Now, I did cut myself a little bit of a, using nesting dyes again, and using exactly the same. So the colour wash was more watered down, but the same colour, I just literally scribbled a bit of rose pink onto my glass mats and then did the smooching. You just go.
Oh, yes.
That's the sound it makes, yes, that's the sound it makes. That's a genuine sound, yeah. That's the sound that it makes, Jamie. And then I've cut myself multiple leaves out. And I've got my stalks there as well. So I'm just going to pop on, let's grab a little bit of tape and just pop, let's go one there. And yeah, I'll have another one on. I was debating whether to have 2 on, but I think I will. I'll go a little bit higher up there. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Again, I think I'll add, why not? Why not? Let's use my chunky glue to its full advantage there.
I have cone flowers all over my yard, says Kim, and I love them.
Ooh.
Irene in Georgia says, good morning. I've just purchased the showstopper and the bonus buy. Nice. And Julie says, Ben, I used your new words. My grandson was mortified. It means something different in his circle. Perhaps it's a Suffolk thing. Maybe. No. I hear Daisy use the words all the time. So maybe it's a northern thing. I don't know.
Must be a northern thing. Yeah, definitely. I don't think it's reached Barnsley yet. Although, to be fair, you know, my grandkids are only small. They're like
so they're
3 and
not.
6,
It's a teenage thing. I think, you know. They'll have their own. There'll be new
there'll be a
words by
new
the time
dialect, won't they?
Yeah, goodness knows what they'll be. It was hip, cool, and trendy back in my day.
Hip, cool, and trendy.
Yeah, cool dude. You were a cool dude.
Good.
Awesome. And cowabunga were the words then.
Oh, I keep forgetting we're a little bit different in age there. That's cowabunga weren't my thing.
No.
I can't even remember actually what kind of words we did use.
Groovy.
The groovy? No, definitely not. Right, all it needs now is a card base. And again, all I've done, and I've chosen one of my favourite card bases, a lovely little TP card. I've made myself some backgrounds exactly the same way that I did there, but I just popped that onto a pale pink rather than the black. I wish I'd have put it on a black now though, because I think that would have stood out a bit more. However, doesn't matter. I've got 7 by 7, that's times 3. One's going to go in the diamond shape. One is going to go square so that it meets. So it's 7 by 7. Every single one has got a diagonal fold. And it's just how you put this together. So I'm just going to move that to there just for a second. Bring in my wet glue, because wet glue always works the best with this style of card. And again, let's just quickly whack this on. And that's just bringing that shape in for you. And exactly the same we're going to do on this side, the same one where we square it off this time and it meets in the middle. So it's a nice concept card, very easy to do, lots of different, I've done loads of these before in the past. And then just pop on, do you know what I think I might have forgotten? Me hook and eye.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dearie me, never mind. It doesn't matter. I'll just hold it together and I'll put a hook and eye on at a later date.
And you could use a little craft magnet, couldn't you, as well?
Craft magnets will work, yeah. You can put your craft magnets, but I want to focus on the flowers, so I'm just going to quickly put this together again.
Karen just says, the only flowers I have luck growing are plastic ones. Hopefully, I'll grow paper flowers well. Well, the good thing, Karen, is if you're good at growing plastic flowers, you'll be great at making paper flowers as well. They live forever.
They do indeed.
No watering required. That is the great thing. Oh, I'm just hearing, as a by the by, you can get a 16-pack of craft magnets on the website for $2.99.
Wow, have we got some in stock?
I didn't realise. Yeah, since when have we had those back in stock?
Amazing, I didn't know we still had some. That's fabulous. So what you would do is you would put an hidden magnet underneath one of your panels,
okay.
and then on the other side, and then you would just like literally close it together.
Yeah.
So that's how that would work. So I'm obviously not going to close it together, but I just wanted to show you how that, you know, forms. Let's just make sure, because I need to make sure the glue dries. And then all I'm going to do is pop this onto the front, and then a little sentiment. So I'm going to just quickly pop this on there, and I'm going to go that side where, because don't forget this is all wet, and then all I'm going to do is, again, to add a little, now do I go green? Yeah, we'll go green. Oh, Debbie, it slipped off. Hang on a minute, I'll put that back on in a second. Just give me a second there. Let's put my best wishes on. Let's open that leg up. Let's pop that side. Just want to make sure it doesn't go over onto the other one. And then get you back on, because I've got glue everywhere. There we are. That's better. I've got to be careful because it's wet, so let me just, I'm going to hold it into place and let that dry. Perhaps should have used foam pads at that point. But there you go. Look how gorgeous that looks. That looks beautiful. And again, they're taking the focal stage and can go on any style of card, any style of card. So there you go. That was the echinacea. So I'm going to let that lay down and dry. Yeah, I'm going to put that to the side, let that lay down and dry, because otherwise it's going to all fall to bits. And we don't want that. So there you go, Ben.
Absolutely blooming marvellous. Thank you so much for all the lovely comments coming through as well. You guys have absolutely loved it. Let me just take you through everything, and then we're going to have a short break. By the way, just to say, if you've been making with this, maybe you've already picked up the 3 which were available on HSN, the High Range of the Rose and the Poppy. Maybe you've made making products already. Send in your pictures, any pictures that you've made of projects recently. We might feature them tomorrow on Friday Night Live in our Friday Night Faves. If we feature your picture, you will win 100 bonus points towards your Club Inspire, which is marvellous. Studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk. All of these are available individually. This is your showstopper, okay? So all of the dies that you're going to be getting right here are the showstopper. There's 9 dies that you won't have right here. If you shopped on HSN. So it's up to you whether you want to go individually on these and pick up the ones that you haven't got, or whether you go for the showstopper and duplicate. But you are going to get your delightful daisy, which we've seen, the beautiful echinacea. So again, if you want to be able to recreate the project that Debbie's just made, you'll be wanting to pick that up. But I mean, all your favourites in here. You've got that beautiful, lovely lily. You have got the flourishing foxglove, which I love. I can understand actually why that one's very popular individually, because again, it's not one of those that tends to feature a lot in the sort of floral collections. Things like your peony, of course, classic ones, like your Radiant Rose, I know you're going to be using a lot. You've also got the Vibrant Sunflower. If you missed the demo in the first hour with that, go back and watch, because it's a beautiful set. And again, all of the embossed detail that you've got on these too. If you're looking at these petals and thinking, wow, the emboss is absolutely incredible. Yeah, you've got the ability to use your mat to get that deep emboss out of these. The Blooming Hydrangea, you blooming hydrangea. You've also got the Pretty Poppy in there too. Again, going to be perfect for all of those remembrance projects that you might be doing. You've got your Sweet Helleborus, and then you've also got your Alluring Anemone in there too. So that is your showstopper, £64 or $88, double points on that. You've also got the ability to be able to pick up your linen card pad as well. This one, I think was available on HSN, but you might not have picked it up if you've just picked up the 3. You can get it on the Shop the Show. All of the colours that you've got within this are going to tie in really, really nicely, of course, with the colours that you've got within your floral dies. Nice size as well, 5x7, so it's 30 sheets, 10 colours, 3 sheets of each. And if you go for the showstopper, you can then get your bonus buy bundle, which is here All of these 100 sheets of linen cardstock for half the price that you're seeing at the bottom of your screen. So £16 or $24 if you're a platinum member. The deal again is incredible here. So you're going to get the 28 sheets from the Wildflower collection. You're also going to get the Myths and Legends. Again, 8 colours, 3 sheets of each. Mediterranean Dreams, 24 sheets in there, and then also your Flaming Flamingos. Again, all of those are included within that set. That is half price when you pop it in with your showstopper. It is available as an individual bundle if you just want to go for that linen cardstock. And check the website as well, because there is a deal on selected paper pads, 60% off selected paper pads. Love the TP card, says Stephanie. And just lots of lovely comments coming through. Let's give you final chance to get checked out here. And when we come back, we will speed through another quick demo for you. But lots to come. Keep shopping. We'll be back in 4.
My day-to-day life is pretty wet. Literally, I get in the door, I check my polls, I check what I've got to demo, I then get everything ready, and it's just busy from there. I have the producer, the director, we get then sorted for the shows, talk to the presenter, and it depends what side I'm on. I mean, sometimes I'm doing the presenting side, sometimes I'm doing the demonstration side, and I love both. It's actually who I get to work with. That's, yeah, I can't say no more than that other than anybody that works here. We are a big family. We're super friendly. I love Ben. I love it when we work. And I don't mean that I don't love anyone else. It's the fact that Ben is the presenter and then I'm demonstrating, and we just have this great rapport. Same with Craig, same with Deb, same with the whole team. So, yeah, the best part of the day is just getting to work with the best people in the industry. Oh, a night out. In the morning. Oh, none. I only drink water. Oh, well, I'm cutting out sugar, so it's got to be savoury. Masterclass. Oh, I can't leave the house without my lipstick. Oh, I love a baked potato. I relax, so I literally drive home normally and I relax.
I like to get up, chill, relax, get a cup of tea, then get myself sorted. And if I'm presenter, I'll write all my notes. If I'm the demonstrator, I'll get my prep out, have another look at it, make sure that everything is the way it needs to be for the show, do the show. Then what I'll do is I'll grab something to eat, then have a look at the sheets again, making sure the next show's all good to go. Then that show, tidy. I always like to make sure that the area is nice and tidy, either for myself the next day or whoever. Jump in the car, head home. I will quickly unpack what I need to unpack, and then I get on that sofa as quick as I can. As soon as we go live, I love that within our live shows, I always get the butterflies. As soon as we get that countdown in our ear that we're just going live, butterflies kick in, and within about 10-15 seconds, I'm going. Butterflies have gone, and we just enjoy the show. Early riser. Oh, shower in the morning. Tea. Oh, savoury breakfast. Masterclass. My mobile phone. Oh, anything with chicken. Currently, it is the weekend, Blinding Light, and it has been for about a couple of years, and I still love it. Apart from jumping in the car, chilling on the sofa, watching TV.
Lots of love coming through for the last project for that TP card. Good thing about the TP card is really, really kind of easy to do, isn't it? But
yes.
It's like a striking card, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, looks absolutely brilliant. Yeah, keep the comments coming through. Must just say, slight boo-boo on our part when it comes to the showstopper in the fact that we thought that the linen card pack was available, but it isn't, unfortunately. So you get the 12 dies in the showstopper. Can't even see this on the website. So apologies for that. If there are problems with that, if you've ordered, do feel free to give customer services a call, but not within the showstopper bundle. You do still, however, have that bonus buy bundle available so that you can get the linen cardstock as an add-on for half price if you go for the showstopper, and all of the other dies are available for you individually if you don't want to go for the showstopper, but that is a genuine mistake on our part, so apologies for that. As I say, any problems, give customer services a call, but that bonus buy is still available with all of those dies. Right, final demo, about 10 minutes, what can we squeeze in?
Well, I was planning on doing a few different flowers. However, time has run away with us, so I'll just show you my finished ones. But I'm going to show you another one of my favourites, the lovely lily. It's an absolutely beautiful floral, this one. Again, as well, you've got your, in fact, let's cut that out at the same time, Debbie. We'll not make the same boo-boo that we have been doing. You've got all of these. In fact, get that bigger piece, Debs. Get the bigger piece, that's it. Move that to one side and let's pop that on there. Now, I've used linen cardstock as well, but I will be honest, I've used a lot of linen cardstock from lots of different collections that we've had. So, because at the end of the day, they might be in a collection, but it's linen cardstock, so it looks absolutely incredible.
And the good thing is, with that bonus bundle as well, the majority of the colours that you've got are in that paper pack as well.
Absolutely, yeah, spot on. So let's just pop that onto there. Now, I'm not going to run this one through the embossing side of it, just because I want to speed this up a little bit. But I'll explain why when we get to that. When we get to that, because you don't have to. And like I said, for those people that haven't got bigger machines and they've only got the smaller machines, don't be put off. These will all fit onto your small machines. So please don't think that you won't be able to use them, because you absolutely will be able to. I'm not going to pop. Let's just get that on there. Let's pop that down. Let's move that out of the way. And let's get that through the die cutting machine. I am going to add a little bit of extra detail to the lily. And again, that gorgeous card sample that Rebecca did, that's exactly what she's done. Because I love the extra detail. Whichever way around, and I'll just go in for a second just to show you. You can see that there's been some emphasise where the embossing is with a little bit of ink or your pens, and I am going to use one of our pens for this next stage. So let's just take all of those off. Let's move the plates out of the way. Again, if you want to get the best results, then absolutely do the embossing part, but like I said, time is literally, I don't know, I say it all the time, and every time I come in the building I'm like, 2 hours. I swear sometimes we need longer shows. I feel like we could do with longer shows on there. But yeah, in fact, you know what? Actually, while they're in there, let's do the situ bit again. Let's put it back in the big posh word that I keep using.
What big word?
Situ.
Oh, in situ.
In situ.
Yeah.
Get me? It means in place. Poor Jamie. He says, I don't even know what that means.
In situ.
Do you know, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I remember when I was at college with nursery nursing, and one of the questions on the entrance test was, what does integrity mean? And me being the little 16-year-old that I was like, I just wrote on it, I'm really sorry, but I don't know what integrity means.
Oh, did you actually?
I did, I put that on, and when I always remember it, Anne Eustace was the lady that was, and then when they called you back into office, she went, we absolutely loved your answer to the question, what was integrity mean?
You were showing your integrity.
She said you showed your integrity by writing it down, and I was like, oh, is that what it means? I was a little bit daft when I was 16.
I love that though. Correct. I don't know what integrity means. Correct.
I had no idea. It was a big word for me. I'd never heard it. I was 16, I'd never been heard it used in context like that before. Oh, Jamie. He always tells me that we've only got a little bit of time, and I'm like, oh.
Karen has said, I'm excited about the lily. I can see it vibrant in summer and birthday themes, or cream and white for Easter weddings.
Lots of different colours,
or even
as
sympathy.
well.
Like, we don't chat about that, but a lot of these you could use for sympathy projects if you needed, couldn't you?
Absolutely. I'm just going to give a little brush round the edges again, not too much, but just to give it a little. Because you can mix your mediums, but I just want to give it a little bit of a tickle around the edges of the petals. And I think it's worth doing, especially if you want to get a bit of a realistic feel to it. And again, I can't wait to see Debbie's take on these. I mean, a craft along.
24th of September.
Yeah, the craft along will be coming up. So, and
Seems
I'm pretty
a way away, that.
You say that.
Yeah.
I remember it being the beginning of August. And now look, like in the blink of an eye, gone. We are heading towards September.
Nearly Christmas.
It's frightening, isn't it? It's absolutely frightening.
May, June, July just seemed to disappear like in the space of a week. Those 3 months just flew over. But yeah, kids go back to school next week, don't they?
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm just adding a couple of little details onto there, just using some of the colours as well as the ink. So I've added a bit of ink, but I'm just adding some extra onto there as well. Let's do it on this and that end as well. And come in with and I am using a pink violet blend on this one, just because I'm gone with a pink lily. And again, let's just do that detail.
Just whilst we're watching Debbie as well, don't forget later on tonight, Cartload, Debbie's double discount deals. Some
cracking deals, let me tell you.
So you get a discount plus another discount. That's your double discount. Then you get your Club Inspired discount as well. So we've got some deals which are 50% off, 30% off, then 25% and 20% off, 50% off and 30% off. You've got double trouble deals as well tonight. And some of our May and June collections with an extra discount. Plus crazy deals too.
The crazy deals
are crazy.
They are crazy. When I saw it, I was like, oh, took my breath away. I was like, yes, I've got a really good cartload. Who needs bingo cartload when you've got Debbie's
Hey!
I haven't had a bingo game yet.
Are you not?
I know, there's you, Debs, Craig, you've all had one. I haven't had one, so I'll take my Debbie's double discount deals and everything else that goes with the D's.
Well, we need to make sure that you get a bingo cartload in the not too distant future then.
It'd be lovely. It would be lovely.
That was fun last Thursday.
I'll be totally honest. Please don't shoot me down for saying this. I didn't watch anything.
Well, you were off.
I know. I've just had a complete break, just a really nice break.
Yeah.
So it's been lovely. And proper recharge batteries. I needed to recharge them completely.
I think sometimes to recharge completely, you do need to sort of step away completely as well, don't you?
Yes, sometimes, yeah. And I just, because I live, breathe and eat it, I just felt like it was the right time to just have a reset. Is that the right word, a reset?
Yeah.
Now, Debbie's trying to get a lily in the right place because you'll see I've just done a tiny little bit of shaping with this, but then you're just going to start to add and build all of your pieces on. So when you're looking at this, you're going to look for where you would think that lily would be. Again, best friend, 3D Collage glue, or your foam pads, but you want to give it the real lift and the real feel of that lovely layering. So, and again, you can use lots of different things. Now, I don't know if Debbie's watching, but she may bring in a tissue one. She did that beautiful daisy with the tissues. Absolutely blooming gorgeous. I loved it. And I did say, I wish I'd have had the launch because I would have done that. And then when I came to the launch, couldn't find any tissue. I'm like, oh, typical. But yeah, definitely try some different things. I've done it with some foam. I've tried it with foam. I did funky foam first, rather than, because I like to save the flower foaming foam for the right reasons.
Yeah.
For that, but you could use it if you wanted to. Again, let's just go in and layer.
That's really pretty.
You can start to see it taking shape,
yeah,
can't you?
You can.
And then with the centre part, and I'm just going to quickly do that and then show you the one that's dried. Just push that underneath. and give it that love. Look how gorgeous that looks. It looks absolutely stunning. Again, I'm going to let that dry, so I'm going to put that to one side because I have got a dried finished version, Alexu, and you can see just how fabulous it looks and how quite realistic it looks. Now, the other flowers that I was wanting to do and have in time was the poppy, also the alluring anemone, and the sweet helleborus. I can never say it properly, so I'll just say it like that.
That sounded good.
Does that sound all right?
That's how I say it, helleborus.
Yeah? And then all you'll do is, and again, I just took a 7x7 card base and just place, and again, I'm just going to play, I'm not going to stick these down because obviously I'll save this for another demo. But yeah, just add, and again, because you've got all of them, you could add all of these into your, to create lovely bouquets and build up your piece and perhaps tie a little bit of a bow.
And I like what you're doing here as well. So you're sort of placing before you commit to the stick.
I always do. Yeah, I always do. When I'm having a play around with things, I'll have a little, see where things could go or see where things would fit really nicely. And then I would probably, let's just have a little bow just tied there, or maybe perhaps pop a couple just, as though it were a full bouquet. As though you've been to a flower arranging. Again, and then just perhaps let's add another one at Best Wishes since I've got a couple of those into that. Again,
nice.
That's what you could be creating with these. Don't just think you've got to stick to the one flower. Add other flowers into the mix. And again, just have a good old play with them. They really are fabulous dies that create the most beautiful layered look, as I hope I've shown you through these 2 hours. With the daisies, with the sunflower, with the echinaceas, with the lilies, the poppy and the anemone and there's so many of them. They're just absolutely incredible flowers, and I know you're going to absolutely love this set when you get them home, whether you're making a focal part of a card, a gift box, a home decor piece, a scrapbook page, albums, whatever it is that you're doing with them. I know you're going to have just as much fun playing with these as the rest of the team have so far up here, because I know Lily creates some samples as well. So I know you're going to absolutely love them. That's me done.
What a show. It's flown over. Still opportunities to get your carts and baskets checked out, like Jules Gordon. She says, I have purchased a few paper pads from the 60% off deal today. I think Nicola counted there were 42. You bought some vellum packs as well. Love a bargain. The Ditzy Floral and also the Botanic Garden, they are included in... What am I doing that? In the deal. Peekaboo! They are included for you as some of the ones that we're discounting. Jules also saying the bingo was great. I loved it. So much fun. Julie Palmer saying the lily looks great. I love it. So much fun. And Jessica says, beautiful floral card. It has been a fabulous show. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you for shopping with us as well. That showstopper is still available for you with all of the dies. We have found that linen card pad now. It is on the website. If you shop the show, it's there for you, so you can grab that one. And don't forget, if you go for the showstopper, you get the opportunity then to get your bonus buy bundle, which is 100 sheets of linen cardstock for just £16 or 24 bucks. If your platinum needs to go in the same cart though as your showstopper to qualify for that. Wildflower, Myths and Legends, Med Dreams, and your flamazing flamingos. What a brilliant show. Thank you so much, everybody. Cartload is coming. I believe the deals are on the web, so you can start having a bit of a peruse before we get there tonight. Live at 5. 2 hours of fun. And as we said, we've got perfect partner deals because the perfect partners are back together. See what Debbie's done there? Hey? It's Debbie's double discount deals. You'll see how that works later, but basically you get your initial discount and then you get a second discount after that first discount, and then actually you'll get your Club Inspire discount as well, won't you? So the deals tonight are going to be bonkers. We've got some of our May and June launches for you with an extra discount, so potentially the best price that you've seen those at. We've got crazy deals. Double trouble deals. Those are low stocked items. There's about 5 or 6 of those. Be on the web right now. Really, really low stock, so you'll have to be in super quick for those. And then also, as we always do on a Cartload show, you've got last chance deals as well. So once again, sort of really low stocked items that if you like the look of them, you will have to pick up and grab pretty quickly indeed. Thank you to the team. Always a joy, always a pleasure. Thank you to you guys for watching as well. If you've got any items in your basket, basket. Now is the time to be checking that cart and that basket out. And Debbie and I will see you back here in 3 hours' time for what is set to be an amazing double discount show. See you then. Bye for now.